everyone, it's Kelsey. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this weekly vlog. Another week. I'm so excited. As you can tell, I moved my room around, or maybe you can't tell, but if you can, points for you. I moved my room around. I am going to make a little vloggy poo with that and show you guys kind of what I did. I'm still in the process of like decorating my walls and like changing up the vibes, but I did rearrange my bookshelves, which I also filmed a little video of that, and that'll either be in the same video as moving my room around, or maybe I'll make a whole separate video and do like a bookshelf tour sort of thing if you guys want it. But I finally finished Percy Jackson and the Last Olympian, which is the last book in the original 5 books by Rick Riordan. Obviously I've already explained what Percy Jackson is about in like my past vlogs, but basically it's Greek mythology in the real world. The gods had children with humans, and then that makes demigods, and the demigods have to go on these like quests, and they train at this camp called Camp Half-Blood. And so the whole series is about Percy Jackson, who is the son of Poseidon, and his adventures and his quests, and like sort of the war that goes on between the Olympians and the Titans. That's the vibe. So this was the last book in the original 5 books. There are now 2 more out. I think there's going to be another one. So I am excited. This has been on my list of things to read and series to like continue for a very long time. So I am very glad that I finally did that. I owned the whole box set, as you can see right here. So I'm so happy that I finally finished this. I do want to continue and read the Heroes of Olympus series because I've heard that's really good. I just want to continue in the Rick Riordan world because I love his writing. It's just so like easy to digest and read, and it's just like a lot of fun. I also love anything mythology. I love Greek mythology, Norse mythology, Egyptian mythology, pretty much anything. I'm just a mythology girly. It's my jam. So I really liked it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I didn't give it a 5 out of 5 because I don't think it's the best book in the whole series. I think the best book in the whole series is probably The Battle of the Labyrinth, or The Lightning Thief, because it's classic. This book, I got like 80% of the way through it, and then I put it down for like a week and didn't pick back up and finish it. So I feel like if I am able to put a book down and I don't like gobble it up, then it kind of can't be a 5-star for me sort of thing. But I really did like the story. This whole thing was just kind of like a battle throughout the whole thing, which was fun. And the battle was in New York, so it was kind of cool to see that like magical realism and see like all these like Greek monsters and gods and demigods kind of fighting with a backdrop in like our normal world. And I really enjoyed it. It gave me everything I wanted. Like, I don't have any complaints. Everything that I wanted to happen with every character kind of happened. Where their stories ended up is exactly where I thought they were gonna go and where I wanted them to go, sort of thing. So like I have no complaints. I'm very happy. This book satisfied me, didn't leave me like wanting, oh, I wish this happened, sort of thing. So I'm excited to continue with the world. At the end they get another prophecy, which they're like, oh, this could happen like 20 years later, but I'm assuming this is the prophecy that's gonna happen in the Heroes of Olympus. And I'm really excited to continue that and see the vibes for the, I keep wanting to say rest of the series, but just for the world and for that series. So yeah, so I finished that. I know I had been trying to finish that for a while, so I'm very glad to get that off of my list. I also started reading Treasure Hunter Security. This one's called, what is, I keep wanting to say Untethered, but that feels wrong to me. Undiscovered. This is by Anna Hackett. I've never read anything by Anna Hackett before, but this was on my TBR on Goodreads, and I was like, you know, I'm on a mission to kind of clean that out. We have gotten to 999 books. Who cheered? I'm so excited. I really want it to be under 1,000, so I'm so happy that we did. But so I picked this up because I saw it and it was kind of short, and I was like, and it's kind of like a romance, and I was like, oh, this would be fun. And it's also, I didn't know this, but then I was reading it and it's like set in Egypt, and there's like an archaeological dig, and I was like, yes, I love anything set in Egypt, so like it's kind of my jam. But basically there is this guy named Declan who used to be a Navy SEAL, and once he left the SEALs he started his own like security business, but he does security for like treasure hunters, so like archaeological digs, explorers, like that sort of thing. And so he gets assigned to do security detail for this girl named Lane. She's a doctor. She is running the dig, and her dig site gets robbed, and so he gets assigned the security for that. And it's just really fun. So obviously they kind of like, there's sparks flying. It's like a romance. It's one of those like kind of cheesy, romancy things. And I'm having a good time with it. I am 87% of the way through it, so I'm almost done. That's pretty much the plot of the whole book, though, is just that they're like trying to protect the artifacts and they're trying to stop the guy who is the one who keeps attacking the dig and who Declan actually knows from like his Navy SEAL days. And then they're also hunting for a lost city. Like they kind of stumble upon a map and they right now are like finding the lost city. So it's very fun and it's surprising how much I'm enjoying it. And I didn't know that it was set in Egypt at like an archaeological dig site, because if I would have known that, I probably would have picked it up a lot sooner. Very like Indiana Jones vibes, also mixed with House of Anubis. If you know, you know. The girlies who get it, get it. But I'm really enjoying it, so that's what I'm reading so far. So I'm obviously probably gonna finish that tonight. That's my Kindle book, so like when I'm in bed, that's kind of what I read. But I want to start another physical book. I just don't know which one yet, so we shall see. But that is my update. I'm very excited. I will update you guys on kind of what else I read later. Oh, I do have another update actually. I started watching, I think I mentioned this in my last vlog, but I started watching like F1 Drive to Survive on Netflix, and this is my first experience with Formula One. I've never watched or followed Formula One, and I'm really enjoying it. It's like a new interest of mine, and I'm like, I love when I find a new like interest or like hyperfixation, because it just makes life so much more interesting. And I'm like, I didn't know that Formula One was as interesting. I'd imagine seeing it in person probably isn't as interesting because the cars kind of just disappear and come back, but the way Netflix has like edited it together is really fun. I really like Daniel Ricciardo, but he just, I don't think any of this is a spoiler because one, it's a reality, so this is all available on the internet, and two, I'm watching season 1, which is from 2018 and it's 2025, but he just made the decision to switch from Red Bull to Renault, and I'm like, that was such a dumb decision. I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch him like fail because he's such a talented driver, and like watching him drive for Red Bull in the first like 4 episodes, look at me already attached, has been like a treat. Like he's just so talented, and I just think that was a mistake of him, and I'm just sad to see that unfold. Because I think he's really talented and I really like him. But I am excited because I think season 2/2019 is when Lando comes in. So, and I already am like obsessed with him because I've seen like some stuff with him like from YouTube. So I'm excited to watch that, but I'm also just like, oh, because I think Daniel made the wrong choice, but whatever. What do I know? I guess hindsight is 2020. But I'm having a lot of fun watching it, and I'm excited that I'm like kind of diving into a whole new world, a whole new interest that I knew nothing about before. I love learning stuff. I'm like a perpetual forever nerd. I love learning new things and being exposed to new things. It's just like so much fun. So I'm having a lot of fun being exposed to this and learning this. I saw a lot of people talking about it. I heard Carter Sullivan talking about it on her, which I love watching her vlogs. And then I was like, everyone seems to really like this. Like, let me try it. Let me watch it. Get into it, you know, and I'm really liking it, so I'm glad that I gave it a shot. So that is kind of what I'm watching, what I'm reading. Them's the vibes. And I'll come back when I have another update for y'all. Okay, y'all, welcome back to the vlog. I don't know why this camera is has such a tight like focus. Don't really know. Pete, my laundry in the background. I need to do laundry. But anywho, I kept saying I was gonna update the vlog and then I didn't. And I literally wrote a sticky note down of the things I wanted to update. Finally got my first beach day. It was so relaxing and so nice, and I managed not to get burnt. I got burnt like a teeny tiny bit, but it wasn't bad, and that's like all you can hope for because I am very pale, so I usually burn pretty easily, so I'm pretty proud of myself for managing not to do that. It was super relaxing. It was just so nice to be at the beach. I love the beach. Then I had my pound class today, which if you don't know what pound is, it's like a well, you know, it's a workout class. If you don't know what pound is, it is a cardio workout class, and you hit things with sticks. You like hit the floor with sticks. It's fun. I'm not great at cardio though because I do have asthma, and I just feel like cardio, like I always can't breathe. I know it's good for you, it's good for your heart, good to get more used to it. I know that, but definitely not my favorite thing to do. My favorite workouts, honestly, I really love Pilates and I love yoga and like anything with like abs. You know what I mean? Like anything with your core is usually fun for me. I'm just not a big cardio person, but did it anyways. So I finished Undiscovered by Anna Hackett. I gave it a 3 to 5 stars. It was fun. I had a good time with it. It was exactly what I was expecting from that type of just like cheesy sort of romance thing. I think I will read more within that like series world thing, and I would read more like by the author. But the one thing, not even something that I didn't like, just something that confused me, was there was like no magic in this world, but then there were points where it seemed like there was, and I'm not really clear on whether there was magic or not. But I really liked the concept of like, it's like ex-military, most of them are like Navy SEALs, and they like work in like security for various like treasure hunting things, like archaeologists and, you know, explorers and stuff. I know I already explained that, but I thought that that was cool. And like, you know, hearing the little bit about like their pasts within like the military, I thought that was kind of fun. And I would read more just to hear more about all the characters and their like journey. But overall it was enjoyable. The only other thing, and this is something that actually did bother me, is listen, I know that there are romance books, okay, they're spicy, I get it, but they were getting it on in some places that I was like, this feels very disrespectful to the history. Like, you're at an archaeological dig site in Egypt, maybe you shouldn't be getting it on in somebody's tomb. That feels like very disrespectful to me. But obviously, it's like a cheesy romance, so like whatever. But it did take me out of the story a bit because I'm like, this isn't like attractive to me, because all I can think about is how disrespectful it is. So that's that. Other reading news, I started and finished the first 2 books in the Lux series, which are both together in this one. I have this like bind up, which has the ugliest cover, and I kind of love it. It's also so floppy. Like, yes. Ooh. I feel like there's sand on me. This like came out of my book. I did bring it to the beach. I got this for like $4. It's a bargain price, and I definitely got my use out of it because I've already read this multiple times. The first time I read the Lux series, my Goodreads says it was like 9 years ago, and I think I know I finished the first 2, and then I think I maybe started the 3rd one and I never finished it. So this is like right where I got last time. I remembered a lot. Like, I kind of remembered like who was gonna die and like the basic plot point, but I'm really excited because I have no idea what happens after this, so I don't think I ever read the 3rd or 4th or 5th book. So I gave both books, I gave them 5 stars, 1 and 2. It's what, Obsidian and Onyx. When I read them the first time, I didn't change the rating because I feel like, well, one, I'm not a big rating changer. Like, if I read something for the first time and gave it 5 stars and I liked it enough to reread it, it's still a 5-star to me, if that makes sense. And I still had a lot of fun with this. It's just good, like, addicting paranormal romance. Like, and it's aliens, it's sci-fi. I don't think I ever explained what this is about. This is Jennifer L. Armentrout before she was popular, okay? I've been here in the trenches. I can't take credit. My sister discovered her first, but basically, the main girl, her name is Katie. She moves to this town, and then there's like weird stuff going on, and then she finds out that there's aliens among her, and there's this whole like race of them called Luxin or Luxian. I kind of like say it interchangeably in my head. And they have like powers to do with light, and so this is about like she gets like caught up in that, in like the government organization, and like there's bad aliens that are like hunting the good aliens. So it's a lot of fun. There is a enemies to lovers sort of thing in here. Not sort of, it is that, but it's kind of a complicated journey. So it's good. Love Katie, love Damon. I like all the characters, honestly. But I'm obviously the most attached to Katie and Damon because those are the characters that you spend the most time with. I am very excited though to see where the series goes, because I don't think I read the 3rd book. So I'm excited. This is a series that I have been meaning to reread and finish finally, so I'm very excited that I'm doing that. I read it in the summer when I read it 9 years ago, so it's very fitting that I'm reading it in the summer now, and I just feel all the vibes. I feel like no time has passed and it is still 9 years ago and I'm reading this series. But I'm going to start the third book tonight, and so the first two are in here, and then I have another bind up that has books 3 and 4 in it. And they're huge, so they're intimidating, but they're also like so floppy, and there's something satisfying, like so satisfying about holding up like a huge book like this, you know what I mean? And then I finished my bullet journal, finally, and I'm so excited. Look how chunky she is. It doesn't have a strap, so it just kind of like really spilling open, but I really like these sketchbooks because they have like blank pages. I have one blank page in here that I can show you. They're just like blank sketchbook pages, so like I like to do a variety of stuff in my bullet journal. Like I glue stuff in, I draw, I write, like I do a variety of different things, and I like that the sketchbook pages kind of like gives me the opportunity to do that sort of thing. I use my bullet journal, I already said I use it for everything, but like I junk journal in here too. That's why there's like so much stuff sticking out of it, like slay. So I personally just like to mix everything because I don't want to worry about having separate like journals for everything. I'm not a big section-y person, as you can probably tell from my channel, how it's like a hodgepodge of different things. Like I'm just not big on putting things in boxes. I'd rather just have everything all in one place. So I finished this. This is my third completed bullet journal. I'm so excited. I started bullet journaling when I went to college, so it was like 2018, 2019. So I've been bullet journaling since then, and I've pretty much done it consistently. I don't think I really did any pages in 2021, but I did it like 2019, 2018, 2020, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. And so I'm excited to start my fourth bullet journal. I have another journal just like this, and I'm going to sticker bomb it, and I'm so excited. I've been literally setting stickers aside that I'm like, I want this for the cover of my next journal. So I'm excited to put those on because I've been saving some. And I am just jazzed. And also it was getting very hard to write in my journal because once I got to like here, I would like have it open like this, and I'd be trying to write on it, and it would just be like, it was just difficult. And then watching news, reading my little sticky note that I wrote down everything I need to talk about because I'm extra. I watched the third season of Jenny and Georgia. So good. I feel like this was definitely the best season by far. Like they really were like, we're gonna put these actors to work, and they acted, let me tell you. And I just thought this season was clever, the way that they like wrote it. I'm really excited to see where season 4 goes because it's already renewed for season 4, and it's very much, I saw somebody describe this as like, it's like Gilmore Girls mixed with Shameless, and I'm like, I think that's the perfect way to describe it. And I love both of those shows, so sign me up. I also love Georgia, and I just love watching like complicated family dynamics. I think I want to at some point do some sort of like TV show ranker thing so I can discuss like all my opinions on various shows. I've also been rewatching The Society, and I will never forgive Netflix for canceling that show because this could have been bigger than Outer Banks, in my opinion. Like, it's such a good show. It's so well done. They had such a stacked cast of actors. Like, I'll never get over it. It like still hurts me to this day. And it's been like 5 years. It's like I need to let it go, but I never will. I think those are pretty much all of my updates. I'm very excited for the summer. I turned Pretty season 3 to come out. I started reading the third book. I have not read the first two, okay? I just skipped them because I've seen the TV show, so I don't really feel the need to read the same stuff I already watched. I know that's like maybe crazy to you guys, but maybe if I love the third one, I'll go back and read them, but it's like, it's not spoilers to me because not only do I already know what happens in those two books, but I already know how the whole thing ends. So I'm really just reading it right now for the vibes and because I'm getting impatient waiting for season 3, and I'm like, I'm gonna read the book so I can feel like I'm watching season 3, but I'm reading it. It was also on Kindle Unlimited, so I was like, why not? And I'm already like a third of the way through it, so it's kind of going by fast. I needed a Kindle book anyways, so that worked out. I'm Team Conrad, okay? Forever and always. thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and this weekly vlog. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Be sure to subscribe for more content and so you don't miss a video. Comment down below what TV shows you're excited to see. Let me know if you're Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah. Also, let me know if you've read the Lux series, because I haven't heard anybody else talk about it. And I know there's a lot of things. Let me know if you have seen The Society, because not enough people have seen it. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys later with another video. Later, Gators. Bye.